World News in 5.
Right now.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes. World News in 5. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.
Good day, I am Peñano with today's World News in 5. Chinese President Xi Jinping warned U.S. President Donald Trump that mishandling tensions over Taiwan could push relations between the two countries into what he called a dangerous place. The warning came during a high-level summit in Beijing that also focused on trade, energy security, and the ongoing Iran conflict. Despite the sharp remarks on Taiwan, both leaders described the talks as productive and agreed to continue economic cooperation. Officials say discussions also included efforts to reopen the Strait of Hormuz and stabilize global energy supplies. Trump later invited Xi to visit Washington later this year for further talks. In other news, Latvian Prime Minister Evika Silina has resigned, triggering the collapse of Latvia's coalition government just months before national elections. In a televised statement, Silina said she was stepping down but would continue serving in a caretaker role until a new government is formed. The political crisis follows tensions over national security after Ukrainian drones reportedly crossed into Latvian territory from Russia and struck an oil facility. Silina recently dismissed Defense Minister Andris Spruds, blaming delays in strengthening anti-drone defenses. Her coalition later lost parliamentary support, leaving the government vulnerable to collapse. Latvian President Edgars Rinkēvičs is expected to begin talks with political parties on Friday. Meanwhile, in Yemen, Yemen's internationally recognized government and the Iran-backed Houthi group have agreed to exchange more than 1,600 prisoners in the largest detainee release since the war began. Under the deal, the Houthis will free 580 prisoners, including Saudi and Sudanese detainees, while the government will release around 1,100 Houthi prisoners. The agreement was reached after weeks of UN-facilitated negotiations in Jordan and Oman. Both sides also agreed to continue talks and allow visits to detention centers. Officials say the exchange is a significant step toward easing tensions in Yemen's long-running conflict, which has caused a severe humanitarian crisis. In Egypt, Egypt has unveiled a rare reconstructed plaster wall from the tomb of Tutankhamun in Luxor more than a century after the king's tomb was discovered. Officials say the wall, now displayed at the Luxor Museum, is considered one of the only surviving artifacts linked to the original ceiling of the tomb. Authorities also reopened two restored New Kingdom tombs on Luxor's West Bank. The sites feature detailed scenes of daily life, agriculture, and funerary rituals from ancient Egypt. Experts describe the discoveries as significant additions to the country's archaeological heritage. And in Thailand, researchers in Thailand have identified the largest known dinosaur ever discovered in Southeast Asia. Named Nagatitan chayafomensis, the massive plant-eating sauropod is believed to have lived around 113 million years ago during the Cretaceous period. Scientists estimate the dinosaur measured nearly 90 feet long and weighed up to 28 tons. Fossils including spine, rib, pelvis, and leg bones were uncovered in Thailand's Chayapum province. Experts say the giant dinosaur likely fed on treetops and had few natural predators because of its enormous size. The discovery offers new insight into dinosaur diversity and prehistoric ecosystems in Southeast Asia. And that concludes today's edition of World News in 5. For Radyo Pilipinas World Service, I am Peñano. Good day.
World News in 5.
Right now.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes. World News in 5. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.